יש מחלוקת לגבי יין לבן. White wine. Is white wine is kosher for kiddush or not? There's a whole debate around this sugya. Masechet Bava Batra Daf Tzadik Zayin. Over there is a question in a Gemara. Yain hivarian. Hivarian means white. Is it kosher for kiddush? Kosher or not kosher? The Gemara says there is a pasuk. Al terei yain ki it adam. Sounds from this pasuk that yain is supposed to be adom, has to be red. What is this? What the question of the Gemara is regarding for? The מחלוקת הראשונים. Arif, Rambam, וראש, סביר עליהו. This question is only for kodashim, for בית המקדש, for the mizbeach. Is white wine good for mizbeach? There's a mitzvah to serve wine together with the korbanot. ונזכור yain, right? You say it in the tefillah. So over there has to be red wine. But for kiddush, it's good. You can take white wine for kiddush. But the Ramban, Rebenu Moshe Bar Nachman, he explains the Gemara, the question is for kiddush also. And therefore, Sover Ramban, yain lavan pasul lekiddush. Not supposed to take yain lavan, white wine for kiddush. That's Ramban's opinion. There is other pirush to the Gemara, Haritva. He says this Gemara is the inyan mitzvah lechatchila. Because there is a Yerushalmi פרק ג' דשקלים. אמר בירמיה, יין אדום מצווה לקדש עליו. מצווה לקדש משמע מצווה מן המובחר. But בדיעבד, if you don't have אדום, if you don't have red, so you can have white wine. Okay? So first choice should be the red wine. Second choice, if you don't have red, or some Rishonim says, if the לבן is more משובח, very hashuv, very good wine. And the red is not so hashuv. Yeah? So then you should take the white wine. There's another purush, third purush to the Gemara. There is difference between white completely or that has some tint to it. If it's totally white, like water, lavan, kasheleg, that's pasul. And that's pasul also for kiddush. But certain white, it has a little tint to it, and it's not completely white, so that would be kosher for kiddush. Yeah. What's the halacha? We have many opinions. What's the halacha? We look in Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch siman resh ayin bet saif daled. Maran says mikadeshin al yain lavan, והרמב"ן פוסלו לקידוש אפילו בדיעבד, אבל מבדילין עליו, ומנהג העולם כסברה ראשונה. So first, Stam Shulchan Aruch Maran says, Mekadeshin al yain lavan. We are allowed to do kiddush on yain lavan. And also in the end, Maran says, Minhag ha'olam mekadesh alav. But Maran did not ignore Ramban's opinion. He brought it in Shulchan Aruch. He said, Ramban, yain lavan pasul kiddush. Meaning, if you have in front of you two kinds of wine now, you have red wine and white wine, you should prefer the red wine. Why? Because on the white wine, you have an argument if it's good for kiddush or not. Why to get into the argument, to get into mahloket? Take something which is al-kul alma. Aliba de kul alma is better. And if you don't have red wine, or if you can't drink red wine, some people don't feel comfortable with red, they prefer to have white wine. So then you can have the white wine for kiddush, since Shulchan Aruch conclude that it is kosher for kiddush. Arama says later on that if the white wine is more meshubach, it's a better wine, so you should prefer the white wine. Yeah? But according to Maran, we see that it does not depend if the white wine is more meshubach than the red wine or the opposite. Red should come first because on the white wine we have a mahloket. Other Achonim says that if you put some reddish color to it, not color, let's say you put a few drops of red wine into the white wine, so now it gets a reddish tint. Yeah? So that will be kosher kul amas. It's adom. Who says that adom has to be adom kemo tola'at shani? Adom, it's adom. This is it's red a little bit. Yeah, so you can rely on that. Yeah, you can have white wine if you prefer. It's better wine. You add a few drops of red wine. You make it reddish a little bit. That will be also a good wine for kiddush. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.